Man, I tried to do this live for y'all, but for some reason, I don't know, that's behest to me that they wouldn't allow me to do this video live. So here we are. Let's get to it. Now, certain things need to be discussed. When you start talking about hip hop and we go down this road of hip hop, there are certain things we need to talk about and speak on that gets lost in translation. We're looking at a situation that in other sports and things of that nature, it is different from, like, well, I mean, not sports, but in music, in other genres, from country music to rock music. No one is trying to assassinate you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the craziest thing in the history of this world. But in hip hop, it's like everyone's coming to take you out, and it's disrespectful at a whole to some people, and this is why they don't they went to this new method of doing records, and that's why it was always so dangerous sometimes to do songs with people, and they have to go somewhere else and record the records. Like, they wouldn't even go to selected studios because of security and all of these different things. So now it has become one of the biggest problems in hip hop at the time, of trying to find a way to get artists to record with each other, and they couldn't find the time in their schedule. They couldn't even do anything, about it. So it had became a situation that was just nightmarish, and I'll never forget, in Chicago is one of the first times I've seen it done in a long time for hip hop, is when Jay-Z and R. Kelly made the record that they made together for the Black Album. I mean, for that Best of Both Worlds. They never saw each other. They never saw each other, and because of it, the album was leaked. Once it came to Chicago, it was leaked, because what would happen is Jay would record his vocals to the beats and then send them into Chicago, and then R. Kelly would go in and fill in the parts that he need to fill in on the records. So they never recorded together. The whole album was done this way. It was crazy how they did it, but Jay would they'll send him the beat, or whoever did the beat or whatever, and Jay would send his vocals in, and then it would go in. And I had a CD of just, what's that, Green Light song they did? It's just Jay-Z's vocals that he sent in, and it's just the instrumental. R. Kelly had yet to put any vocals on it yet, and it's just Jay-Z. And I had that for years. I don't know where it is now, but it's probably somewhere, and it's just Jay-Z vocals that he sent in. So Jay was pissed that it leaked that way, but it was bootlegged all over the streets of Chicago. We had it, and people in New York didn't even have that. They was like, man, this Jay-Z and R. Kelly beat on a song is nice. So while they previewing their debut record that's going to come out, some of Jay-Z vocals are all over the streets and on mixtapes. He wasn't keen or too happy about that. Now, let's talk about what took place. You know, Jay-Z has always admired rappers like Common. Like, he's a rapper's rapper. And that's what he would always say. Like, man, I wish I could rhyme like Common Sense. But I wouldn't make no money rhyming like that. But I wish I could just rap like that. That's the way I want to rap. But that's not what people want to hear. But when it comes to rappers I want to listen to, he's near the top of the list. Now, Common didn't know Jay. Common's from Chicago. He's like, wow, man, that's huge, man. You know, like for Jay to say that, because he ain't got to mention my name. So Common has always shown respect to Jay based off that fact alone. Just that alone was enough to get that done. Now, here's some other facts that people probably just didn't know or didn't understand at the time. Jay-Z was always planning on someday down the road doing a song with Common. He wanted to get on the record with him, but you know, it's not going to be big enough. You know, if he just did a song with them, it has to be something like their stature has to increase. So Talib was another guy he heard a lot of because he was with the Roots and Black Thought. And this is back when the Black Album was out. They were working on the Black Album. And Kanye always said, yo, I'm going to get this popping. Like one day this is going to blow. So the Black Album goes through. Jay-Z was trying to do a song with, you know, Talib. They were talking about putting Talib on the song. And Talib got mentioned on Moment of Clarity, I believe, on that album, which he really, you know, admired him. And he almost got on the record. It's just that they couldn't get together in time enough to put together vocals and everything and get things fixed. So they just couldn't process getting the vocals in. They just didn't have time to do it. And Jay was basically having people create beats right there at the studio. He wanted the producers there, but he wanted them to create something. I don't want to bring, you know, don't bring no beats that you made, you know, and shopped around. You know, bring what you got and let's get to it. So I mean, it was epic. You know, completely epic. If that was the album to go out on, that was the album to go out on your shield as Jay-Z the rapper. Everything else has been like Sean Carter albums. So anyway, Black Thought, Kanye blows up. He's the biggest artist in the world. And of course, I went all the way to the beginning to give you all this context all the way leading up to this. The Roots basically are on the Tonight Show, on Jimmy Fallon. They doing Fallon show. And then you have Kanye's one of the biggest artists in the world. Common comes out with the album B. after basically signing with Kanye West. So Kanye's Graduation album comes out. It's just amazing. You know, does all these numbers that no one ever thought it was going to do. Sold 1 million in a week. So after this song and and everything play out, everybody perception started to change. Jay loved the idea of making a record with Common and all this because they had jumped all the way to the top. Because Jay was like, I can't get on that record with Khalid and everything, but he wanted to be on the record. Like, keep him hot. Had Jay known Kanye's album's gonna go diamond. You know, if he'd have known that's gonna go diamond, Jay would have been on the album more. But he loved the song Never Keep Him Down, man. He loved that song so much he gave another verse. He put 2 verses on one record. You know, it was monumental at the time, but Kanye was telling Common, this finna be a moment. It's gonna be Common, Talib, Black Thought, and Jay-Z, all on one song. Produced by Kanye West. So here's the thing. Jay recorded his verse to the record. Kanye has it. Jay records his verse. It is venomous. A venomous verse. So while the verse is out, is doing this thing, Black Thought comes in there and murders the entire song. Common at the time was in the middle of something. He was he couldn't get to do it yet. Of course he was gonna do it, but he didn't get a chance to do it yet. Jay was the first one to lay his verse to the track. Talib claimed he never even heard about it. That he thought Kanye wanted to do it and this and that. Then something happened where Ye was like, Talib is out. It's gonna be Common, me, and Black Thought and Jay. Like, so now Kanye is gonna be rapping on the track, not Talib. Ye lays his verse. Jay hears the song. Common is yet to rap. So now, Jay hears the verse and goes to himself, that's hot. This record would be epic. But I don't think it's there. It's not there yet. Jay didn't like his verse. Because at this time, Jay is pretty much retired. He's president of Def Jam, Jay. He's unsure of himself. When you're out of the game for so long, for somebody like Jay, he was consistent. It's like saying, like, you shooting jumpers in the gym. And if you've been sitting there shooting for a while, you're kind of, you're comfortable shooting. But if you haven't shot all day or all month or 2 months, and you're getting back on the court with guys who've been in the game and they've been actively shooting, and no matter how great you were, and then they looked at you like, oh, you were the king of rap, and here you come back in the game, you ain't gonna be too eager to put your verse up there with these Lions. And everybody talking about how sick Jay verse is. Oh, next thing you know, Jay told Kanye, take my verse down. I'm gonna put that on another song. I'm doing something else. Kanye was pissed. Ye had to delete the vocals. Then Black Thought, he told Black Thought, like, we gonna put the album out, the song out. And it never came out. Black Thought ain't on there. Common actually is on the song with Kanye. Forgot the name of it on the top of my head, but the song is just Kanye and Common on the record. Black Thought ain't on there no more. Jay ain't on there no more. Because Black Thought was like, yeah, just take my vocals off that record. Like, I'm using that right now because this is taking too long. Because this is a process. It's like something that took a long time. People were acting like they can't get on the record. About time Common got on the record, Jay was already off the record. But Black Thought's verse on there, Kanye had a verse on there now, and Talib never got, Talib, he never got on there, so it is what it is. I don't know what happened there, but Kanye just like, I'm on the record now, he ain't on the record, so. That's how this game is, man. This music game is weird. I've seen an artist be told everything's gonna go down. We got all this for you. They got them in a hotel. I can't tell the story because, somebody be pissed, because they'll take it out on them. And Todd Mosowitz promising this guy, oh yeah, we got this for you. We got this for you. And put them in the hotel, got them out there to do this record. And they like, okay, I'm out here a week. I'm in a hotel. They's like, gotta stay in the hotel though. Don't go out. When people see you around, they're gonna start saying, oh, so-and-so's in town, so he's finna be on the record and all this. We're trying to keep this a big secret. Just stay in the hotel for a couple of days. It was a week. And the person was in the hotel. Like, I'm just ordering room service, basically. Staying in the hotel, not really moving around. Some of the people that work at the hotels kept seeing me. So he's like, I'm in there writing new material, for my new album, and trying to push out a new record. Then Mosowitz, it was like, oh yeah, so I'm going to bring you the vocals up there now so you can hear what it sounds like. So Todd Mosowitz comes up and has the digital recording of the instrumental for the record. So he's like, well, okay, let me hear it. And it's got the vocals on it. And he says, that sounds like a completed song to me. Am I on the remix? He's like, no. You're going to be on this record. This record's going to be huge. This is it. You're going to be in the record. Like, no, this is not a finished record. He's wondering where he's supposed to come in at on this record. So he goes back, finds out that that was the completed record. And then there was no, they changed their minds and just completed the record. And the whole week, Todd was out there just trying to beg them, my artist, he's already here. Please, please, just do something with him. Put him in there with another artist of yours. Please, please, please. Begging to get something done because the guy's already been out here and he was just keeping them out here, even though they knew a day ago. And then by keeping him here, he missed out on opportunities. He canceled just to be here doing this project that never happened. So it's a lot of BS that happens in this game, man. I mean, it's crazy. It was like he didn't lose any money. He lost a lot of money because of that. He lost a lot of money because he was actually going to be paid to do something else. And he had to turn that down for this that never materialized. So they're like, oh, I'm going to make that up to you. So you got to be careful, man. This game is crazy. This game is real, real crazy. You gotta be crazy about it to want to be in it. You know, you got to definitely love it. It's like some people in boxing, you know, like when they say, man, like, wow, who would want to get punched in the face? It's like, people love it. You know, some people be like, I need somebody to punch me so I can get charged, you know, so it is what it is, man. But anyway, hit the like button. If you want to support the page, my Cash App is Carceno, Carceno. God bless you. I'm out.